Hey everyone, another very big day for EHang. I thought I could take a day off and not check the EHang news, but it's so amazing how much good news is coming together at the same time. So this will be a longer video because there are 3 to 4 bigger developments that I want to talk about and some smaller developments which I will only mention briefly. But first of all, welcome to High School Dropouts Advice. If you need subtitles, click on the subtitle button right here. If you want to join my Discord channel, you can do this through Patreon, which I will link down below. Sometimes it's difficult for me to check out all the comments because some of them get filtered out by YouTube from time to time. After 5 green days, we have a correction today and lost over 5% in value in the stock. We are trading at a market cap of 1.58 billion. The short interest has increased a little to 9.38% and the days to cover have increased as well to 1.83 days. The values are still fine, but it looks like short sellers are increasing their position. As long as the percent to float is under 25% and the days to cover are under 5, we shouldn't worry about a short squeeze. I also decided to strengthen my position with 50 additional shares today. If you want to buy stocks and need a brokerage account or you want a second brokerage account, I can recommend you Webull. You would get 4 free stocks up to $1,850 per stock when you deposit at least $100. I think the lowest amount I got from the free stocks was $3 per stock, so you would get at least around $12. The advantage Webull has is that you can trade before and in the aftermarkets, which helps you to be one step ahead of others. You can find the link down below in the description. Seeing the news and the overall situation, I waited for the first red day to buy and strengthen my overall position in EHang. Let us start by talking about the development in Spain first. On the 26th of April, we had EHang signing a collaboration agreement with the city of Zaragoza. Zaragoza is the 5th largest city in Spain and is considered the logistic hub of Spain. As you can see, Zaragoza is in the center of cities like Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia and Bilbao in the north. The city of Zaragoza will function as a test city, not just for Spain, but for the whole European legislation to get closer to the urban air mobility. EHang will start their tests and pilot programs in this city in accordance with the Spanish and European legislation. This is another big step closer to work with the government of foreign countries. Let me read what the mayor of Zaragoza said. The technology is proven. In Spain, we lack the necessary legislation and permits for this to become a reality. We as EHang investors can be very happy that we have a city in Spain which function as the test center for EHang and help the government of Spain to rewrite the laws so drones can fly over the cities. In my opinion, this is a big collaboration, and I don't think when this is successful that Spain will restart the process and go with another drone manufacturer. In my opinion, this is a first come first serve situation. This is a huge advantage for EHang to be the first mover. Spain worked with EHang before, as you can see. A Spanish police drone which is based on the EH216. We have another very big development in Spain. There's a collaboration with the Lleida Alguira airport. From my research, this is not a very big airport and is not really an important airport for Spain. But this is okay. We cannot expect a big and important Spanish airport to work with EHang when there are no laws or regulations for passenger drones yet. This will be the first airport where EHang can test its drones and maybe introduce another alternative of travel for the people in Algiers. As you can see from the map, EHang could fly to Zaragoza and Barcelona quickly with the new battery pack of 300 kilometers. The distance will be around 150 kilometers to Barcelona or to Zaragoza. I discovered a new video that I didn't saw before and I want to share this with you. It has something to do which I had talked about when I said that the design of the vertiports look nice but are only for 4 drones. I said that I wish for a vending machine like design where you will have elevators bringing the drones from the inside. Please have a look at the video. The video also contains other parts like the control center and other exciting developments. I want you to watch this one.
EHang has already moved the future of transportation into the present. But we are aiming to go further. Now, our goal is to improve urban public transportation and make urban commuting safer, greener, and more efficient. EHang's autonomous aerial vehicles are safe and stable aircraft that are essential for urban air mobility. They do not require extensive flight experience. The future is here today. EHang's AAVs have unique features that differentiate them from other proposed urban air mobility solutions. Their full redundancy systems are continuously optimized to be able to respond to different situations and keep passengers safe. Furthermore, the autopilot of the AAV can provide passengers with a relaxing, stress-free flight experience powered by clean energy. The modularized EHang ePort supports a complete automatic circulation system. Just like a transportation hub for more traditional transportation methods, like trains and airplanes. Neither runway nor ground space are required for aerial vehicles to take off and land. With this system, traffic circulation is greatly improved. This is an innovative new approach to managing traffic and minimizing congestion within urban areas. Inside the ePort, the conveyor as well as the parking bots keep the system running smoothly. AAVs can be transported to different areas automatically for berthing, charging, and maintenance, and can be called to vertiports for the next flight. EHang's Command and Control Center enables point-to-point flights or urban routes. Managed by trained pilots, it is a highly intelligent backstage control center that coordinates vehicle dispatch, route planning, and safety for EHang AAVs to ensure that every flight is completed smoothly and safely. For us, innovation means helping people get from point A to point B faster, more comfortably, and more sustainably. In the near future, this system will work for every one of us. EHang AAVs will become an essential part of our daily life, flying us into the future of urban air mobility.
I'm so happy when I saw that their ePod looks like I was hoping for, and the critics I had for the last designs are eliminated now. We can agree that the design looks nice, but it's not as practical than what we saw in the video. Now that we got the news in Spain covered, let us talk about this development. We see that the China Xinhua News has covered EHang in their report. You can see on Twitter that this account is a China State affiliate media. Let me show you the clip really quick. I want you to pay attention to the people and reporters. You can see that even for China, the drone industry is very new. The video was taken at the Digital China Summit in Fuzhou, and I want to show you the footage the reporters took and not the one you see on the EHang website. Our fourth big news is in Europe again. The SESARJU project, GOF 2.0, Integrated Urban Airspace Validation. The European Union funds this project for nearly 6 million euros. The project tests and partners are from different countries from Europe and contains scientific and commercial partners. These are the partners, and we can see EHang as the only non-European partner here. But this is not the only thing I noticed. When I scroll down the partners and read about them, I noticed that none of them offered passenger drones. We have one company that is building unmanned drones like EHang, but all the other companies are specialized in monitoring, researching, developing, consulting and other areas, but none of them is a drone manufacturer. In other words, this project is built for EHang to prove its product. This is such a big advantage for EHang to be the first mover in this industry. When the world realizes that the future infrastructure is in the air, and you are the only company with a finished product to present to the world, this is the situation here. But from history we know that not all the first mover companies will make it until the end, but nevertheless it's a huge advantage. We can see how Tesla dominates the EV market and got a market cap that dominates all traditional car makers and the new EV manufacturers. Anyways, let us have a quick look what the project will contain. We will have parcel deliveries in Estonia, deliveries from the harbor to ships, helicopter emergency, medical services, intercity and international flights. Based on what we know from the partners, we know that those are projects for EHang. In another city, in Estonia, we will see intra-urban and per-urban flights, surveillance flights above 150 meters. In Finland, we will have below and above 150 meters flights for individual parcel deliveries, airline traffic arrivals and departure from the international airport, and cross-border flights between Estonia and Finland. In Poland, we see pretty much the same test, but also drone mapping below 120 meters for construction, infrastructure and agriculture. In Austria, we will have tourist drones for photography tours and intra-urban and peri-urban flights. So there's no doubt that EHang becomes more and more exposure. We know it's not close to getting certifications in Europe, but seeing them working with the European Union and seeing that the European Union is interested in the products and solutions EHang has to offer is the first step of getting EHang to Europe. So besides the development in China, EHang has a big chance to secure a significant market share in Europe. Volocopter, Lilium and Airbus are behind in development. In the USA, it seems that the research, use cases and development in regulating urban mobility are behind China, South Korea and Europe. No doubt this was very exciting news. We will see how long it takes for EHang to collect more certifications. EHang is without a doubt working hard to set the standard for the regulations where all other drone manufacturers are measured by in the future. This is not necessarily an advantage for EHang and us EHang investors, because we are the ones who have to wait for the regulations to form and we don't know what is required to pass. Other companies will have it easier in the future, but without a doubt, going through this process, EHang will grow nicely. Anyways, for legal reasons, let me tell you that I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a guy on YouTube. Please remember, do your own due diligence and hire a financial advisor if necessary. Please like, share and subscribe to my video when you don't want to miss out any new stock information and investment opportunity. Thank you so much and see you hopefully in the next video. Thank you, bye.